front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, more points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't...
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Mike, 218.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
24 is the mic. Crunch time, defense. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 24 is the mic. Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic.
Mayfield. Looking long for Westbrook. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hurry, hurry. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurry. Pistol. Smith.
Mayfield now. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
180. Check my 21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Switch gears, switch gears. Real.
On 2nd down, Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
And the Jets 1st down.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch tight end.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota, and Anderson's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's crashing. He's checking up. Kill. Run. Hey, high 7.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Echo. Kings. Hurry.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey. 22-jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
80 weapons.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 4. Watch the curl. Hey, orbit. Mike 4. Yeah. Mike 4. I got you.
On 3rd down, Boswell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180. Tight down. There you go. Check. Crunch. Regular. Regular. 24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield, and caught by Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Run. Hey, Charlie. Point it right. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike check 33.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready. 1. 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Fights through and now a crease. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hurry. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey,
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, exit. Check 33. 33. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hurry, hurry. I got you.
Throwing, Mayfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Fellas, set a tone. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Bravo. Hey, here we go. Run. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hurry. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Now Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Point it right. Here we go. Hey, zoom. Defense all day. Check 52.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Regular. Back. Point it right. Go.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry. Hey, wahoo.
Mayfield to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 9.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
5.
Watch the out.
Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3.
53 is the mic. Rip left. Let's go.
Pistol.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the pass. 53 is the mic. 53, check 53.
Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 25 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Mariota. That's complete. It's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the